I don't think I was flirting with anybody. Your friend might have seen something. I talked to those kids.
What do you mean?
I don't think I did anything wrong. I was having a conversation with a girl, turning her down.
Well, folks, the new Biggest Loser of the 90-Day Fiancé series is back at it, and he just can't seem to stop himself from trying to cheat on who is supposedly the love of his life. So let's watch this absolute moron ruin his life further by doing not only that, but also getting the world's most sketchy tattoo that's gonna be on him permanently as a way of apologizing. I don't want to spoil too much, though. Make sure you watch until the very end of this one, and if you want to support my channel, leave a like in the next 5 seconds, or else Santa's gonna leave you a lump of coal in your stocking. Without any further ado, let's get right on into it, shall we?
Yeah.
This is Don and this is Angel. By the way, this is Loren and my boyfriend.
So we're starting things off. They're hitting a night on the town with Faith and her friends. And that's right, Loren is back upgraded to the boyfriend status as of last episode, if you guys forgot. And this is their chance to go out, do some clubbing, and have a good time. It really is too bad, though, that these friends already know about the whole, STD and cheating thing. So I don't think they're the biggest fan of Loren right now. I wouldn't be either.
Pero kaya para sa akin, ano siya, manloloko.
Parang sa tingin ko, di siya gagawa ng mabuti.
They're literally like, yeah, he's an arrogant kind of POS, so I don't really mess with the guy. Like, none of these three like him at this point. In the beginning, they were trying to save face. They were trying to be like, okay, Faith, it's your life. If you want to pursue this, you can. But now at this point, they're all like, no, girl, you got to stop. This dude's going to ruin your life, especially if you decide to get freaking married to him. But anyways, things get crazy when they invite Faith to go dance. And right after she returns, they share a magical moment, or I guess you could call it magical. Really, it's just kind of disgusting because I don't want this man to succeed in finding love, but they share their first kiss. It's at that point that Loren decides he has to go take a little wee, so while that's happening, the friends use this as a time to strike with Faith and be like, bro, you gotta get your head straight because this is not gonna be working out and all of us are scared for you right now.
Medyo baliw. Sasabihin mo forever, tas 3 weeks.
Yung kakasal-kasal.
And that's facts. They're like, bro, he's psycho. You literally have been together for 2 weeks. Yes, you've had this long distance thing going on for a while, but he's saying this is forever and that he wants to marry you. And it's very clear this guy just wants to get out of the US and live in a place that he can somewhat afford to live in. But as soon as he gets his citizenship here, he's just going to be cheating on Faith left and right anyways. And they know that. They see right through his fake facade of not being a scumbag.
Ako lang tiwala sa
Ayun nga, nakikita ko siya na ang dami-daming sinasabi.
And like I said, literally all of them are not on board with the Loren train. It's just so funny that he walks away for 2 seconds too, and they're like, yeah, we hate the guy. Like, please stop inviting us to hang out with him. This is the second time, and it's just been hella awkward. None of us enjoy his presence, and we don't know why you do either, Faith, but, to each their own. But if all 3 of your friends are basically saying this man is a walking red flag, you need to damn well listen to them, because they are having your back, they are in your corner, they want to see you succeed, and no friend would say this about somebody's significant other unless they were truly bad for you and they could tell.
I'm so tired. I would like to go home.
Okay.
Ready to go? So,
Sure.
thank you, ma'am.
So after that awkwardness, Loren returns to the table and they decide, you know what, we're just gonna leave. To which the worst thing happens. That's right, we are not able to see this on camera because the man's just sneaky, but according to the producers, they leave the building, they're waiting for their car, and the friends spot him trying to cheat, or at least flirting, with another person that isn't Faith, right behind Faith's back, which is just insane. The man's already being held over the coals for his prior transgressions, and it just doesn't seem like he's able to hold back. He is just too flirtatious and too much of a creep to have a serious monogamous relationship. And the friends are even flabbergasted by his stupidity. I mean, the balls on this guy to be attempting that when he knows they could be watching, and they probably are watching, is insane, and really shows that this man has zero restraint.
I just want to tell you, my best friend saw you, that you're flirting someone else.
And when Loren's told this information, he tries to act stupid. Like, what do you mean? I didn't do anything. Like, bro, of course the cameras weren't running. That does suck that we don't have video evidence of it. But who are you going to believe? The cheater who's already lied about cheating, or the best friends that also have been right about this whole situation the entire time? Sure, they're biased because they want to be supporting their friend and they don't like Loren, but he gave them a damn good reason not to like him. And then he went and did the same thing in front of them. After they already pressed him and grilled him at the table here just now. I kind of skipped over that part, but they were very serious. Like, bro, if you cheat again, we're gonna have a freaking problem because you cannot go breaking our friend's heart like that. And what does he do? He goes and thinks with his smaller head once again.
Everyone's supposed to do it.
Don't bring your attitude here.
I give them attention because that's their job.
And he's just sitting here in the car gaslighting her like, well, I hope you want to talk to me tomorrow so I can clear it up because I wasn't cheating. I wasn't even flirting. Like, that's what you do at a club like this. You just have a good time. And, you know, if you end up accidentally putting your arm around somebody, it's just because you were, you know, relaxing. Like, okay, bro, I'm sure it's that simple. But that's right. We're going to fast forward to the next day where he does get to sit down or I guess stand up with Faith at the top of this roof to explain what went wrong. And let's see if it's just a miscommunication or what, because I'm surprised this guy is that idiotic to try that again in front of all of Faith's friends.
Your friend might have seen something. I talked to those kids.
What do you mean?
What? Wait, pause. That is not a good, you know, cover story. What do you mean you talked to those kids? Even Faith is confused as hell. Like, you could see it in the face right here. There's just that confusion of like, what in the Chris Hansen is this man about to tell me? But okay, let's hear his continued explanation of what happened.
So, when we left the bar, some guy walked up to me and he said, my friend thinks you're cute.
Okay, so his story starts out with him saying that, you know, he was just randomly approached and some person was trying to hook their friend up with him, which I guess, you know, that's fair game. You're at a club and everything. They're shooting their shot. But it's this next part that really makes no sense to me, and I don't get why he had to do it.
I walked over to her and did one of these. And I said, sure, you're too young for me, and I'm here to be with my beautiful girlfriend.
He put his hand up to her face and was like, sorry, doll, you're too young for me, toots. Plus, I'm here with someone else, but if I wasn't taken, I'd consider it. Like, dude, you're not as suave as you think. Why did he have to touch her face? That really is obviously going to be misconstrued when her friends see you do that across the street while your girlfriend is turned away. Like, yes, you were kind of just nicely letting the person down, and that's what he says is his excuse, but it's still weird to me, especially again when you know that you are on like really thin ice when it comes to this whole cheating thing. You do your best to not initiate any physical contact with anybody else on this trip. Like, is it really that freaking hard, bro? This man is just lost in the sauce, I swear.
I have a trust issue with you. Gonorrhea because you're sleeping with others.
And Faith is like, well, I know you've been slutting it up over in America, so what's different about being over here? Which is the truth. I feel honestly like this man is going to marry Faith if he does get away with it and ends up swindling her into a marriage that is totally not based on actual love. He's going to be cheating left and right. I'm sorry, but there is no other way around it. This dude is built to just be cheating left and right. He's shown us that at every single point in this story. I mean, case in point last night, you can't keep your hands off somebody who's flirting with you because they brought you so much dopamine that you're willing to risk looking like you're cheating on your girlfriend right as soon as you got her back. Like, you're such an idiot for that.
And last night, my friend, you tell them that you have 7 girlfriends, a mind-boggling situation.
Yeah, it's quite mind-bubbling to me, too. I'm going to start using that term, by the way. I don't know really what that's supposed to mean, but I like it. Pretty much Loren's entire story bubbles my mind. It just makes me feel like I'm singeing off brain cells left and right, watching this idiot trying to flounder his way into fake love.
But I acknowledge I did do it. That did happen. I'm owning up to it.
I acknowledge I did it, so now that counts as an apology, and you have to accept my apology and marry me. That's how this works, Faith. Like, this guy is just so manipulative. He so reminds me of Big Ed. I don't know how they find people like that on this show. Maybe that's just a characteristic of the type of people that want to try to find, you know, this international long-distance love like this. But man, is it insane to watch him work his tricks over and over, and they seem to continue to work, which just hurts my head. It's proper doing my head in, as the British would say.
I really do love you. And I am sorry that I did that. Is this so much that you can't get over it?
And bro's looking perturbed, like he's even annoyed that this conversation is happening. Yes, I get that it kind of is coming from a place of insecurity once he has explained it. Faith doesn't seem to be totally buying it, but can you blame Faith? Like, bro, you lied 20 different times on this trip, and the good times compared to the bad times has been like so little. Most of the vibes on this entire trip have been bad in terms of awkwardness, how tense it is, and just how little love I feel between you two.
Maybe next time, can I do that?
Yes. No more slightly flirtatious touching.
But he's running with the story that he was simply denying this poor lost soul who really thought he was attractive, but, you know, he was taken already. But anyways, in order to try to, I don't know, clear things up with Faith even more and get a bigger connection, this man has the wisest idea and turns this show into the most crackhead arc that I have ever seen, which is the stick and poke homemade tattoo arc. That's right. Loren finds some materials here. I don't know what it is. Honestly, obviously, do not try this at home. But he's like, you know what? Why don't you tattoo the flag flag of the Philippines on my arm. And yeah, we'll just use this random ink. I found these like little sharp objects and just kind of hammer it into my skin pretty much. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a good time. And even Faith, who is pretty open-minded, honestly, is looking at this guy like he's an absolute psychopath. And the tattoo goes about as well as you'd expect. Oh, but I did forget to say, before he leaves, he does try to do this fake tears act on the roof. Like, I have to go soon. And it just, I swear it breaks my heart. And even Faith is like, yeah, now you're acting all emotional. Like, what the hell's up with that? Like, this dude is just so manipulative. He tries his best to manipulate Faith's emotions nonstop, and it's only for personal gain. Like, truly, this guy is an absolute freaking monster.
I want to commemorate my trip to the Philippines and the fact that I was with Faith. Dip it in your red, and then you're going to tap it in as you go.
And it sounds like this is a common thing that Loren has done in the past, history of his life, where he just has people tattoo him for some reason, which, again, I guess I can't really judge. There's plenty of hipster girls out there who did this in high school when I was growing up, and, it is kind of all the rage to do it yourself, but he's really forsaken the idea of what it means to be safe when doing a tattoo, bro. Like, there's a lot that can go wrong and that will go wrong if you don't properly sterilize and everything, and it just seems like none of that is happening. You can see this contraption he's building right now, and again, he's just having her hammer it into his skin with no prior training or practice.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I can do this one because I'm a face painter.
Oh yeah, you're a face painter, so that totally means you know how to, like, again, properly sterilize the whole tattoo area, and you know how deep to go into the skin, all that. I'm sure this won't go wrong at all, and Loren won't end up with a terribly scattered mess of dots that is just totally bruised on his arm. This is gonna go great, I have faith. No pun intended.
No? No? Yeah? You don't want one of those?
He's committed to her forever, that's for sure. And you can see how trash this tattoo is. Again, that yellowing, I'm pretty sure, is bruising around his skin because he has just been thrashed around by this makeshift tattoo device they made. Oh, this whole episode just gave me a headache, but it's not over. We have the finale left, or what I think is the finale. That's going to be coming up later this week. I'm sorry for the delay in videos. Life has been insane for me, but if you want to help out and you want more consistent videos, make sure you drop a like on this one. And as always, I appreciate you watching to the very end. Until next time, peace out.